to keep the people who want that to be stagnant the entire time, entertain. Fine.
Entertainment.
I'll let you entertain yourself, and then 60 years from now, when people are like, "Yeah, my team won," and 40 years ago, literally dying on their deathbed and realizing, "Oh shit, I just wasted my life." Not that I'm against sports. I love I'm not a sports guy, but no, it's exactly like what you said. Right now, it's actually becoming more apparent, and it's going to become even more and more apparent, is that it's going to be, as one of my mentors says, the have-nots and the have-yachts. It totally will be, and it's the way it's going. So like when everyone got their stimulus checks, a lot of them just held on to it, right? But what did the rich do, who also got the stimulus checks? Because that money has to go. Because right away, when you print trillions of dollars, if you use it right away, the value of everything else is still the same. But eventually, like you see how it's like going, like things are rising like 50%, 100%, 300%. They say it's like 8%. It's not. It's not. Like go look at a freaking pound of steak right now. It used to be $4 a pound, $5 a pound. Now it's like $12 a pound for like decent steak. And that's, if you haven't noticed, that's like 100 and something percent. 130%. So the people who don't hold on to money right away, they take that, they know that it's coming, they take it and boom, they go and buy physical stuff with it. They go and invest it. They'll buy houses, they'll buy whatever they can with it.
Gold and stuff too.
Gold, yeah. I mean, gold is good because it's a hedge. It's not something to get rich off of. If gold skyrockets, it means your currency is tanking. It means that like big pain is going to happen, right? So gold is great. Silver is better, but that's to keep your value. Yeah, all those stuff. It's always just to keep the value because it's going based off of, the only reason gold is $2,000 an ounce basically right now is because the dollar's lost value. So it's not
physical, right?
Yeah. Yep. So, but yeah, you wanted to invest that stuff. If you just have in your mindset that like saving is for losers, then you're gonna always be investing in something. He's investing in his camera stuff right there. He's investing in audio equipment, incorporating brand ambassadors. I mean, when you see Art's geese on people in Fight to Win on like literally like national like syndicated streaming and stuff, it's pretty damn freaking cool. When he's getting reached out to in London and all of their stuff for Rayo, like dude, that's because he reinvested what he's made into building stuff. So there's no way around it. It's just like surfing too, like surfing or snowboarding. You can read all you want about it. You can learn every single thing, but until you physically start falling on your ass every single time for the first 2 days, you have to go through the pain. And starting business is that same way. Or investing is that same way. You're gonna lose a lot. But you're gonna lose a lot more if you do nothing.
Working 9 to 5 and then a bunch of money just stored in the bank.
Invest it.
Just invest it. What would they invest it in?
I don't know. What do you want to invest in? First and foremost, a business is, in my opinion, your best investment. You're going to make the most return. People want you to go buy stocks. You're buying into other people's businesses. When COVID hit, so I've had this business since 2009, and it's morphed into all this crap, like different things, up and down, all this other stuff, and then like 4 or 5 years ago, it became what it is now. And then when COVID hit, dude, it was like best thing that ever happened. It went, we literally like quadrupled because of it, and just been on that trajectory ever since. But like, and then all the write-offs, all the different things like that, meeting new people. Like I go down every freaking month, go down and meet people who are way farther down the line than I am. And they freaking, like, because I'm gotten to a certain point, they're willing to help me to get to the next level. Just like with any, like, just like with Art here, who's, you know, purple belt. He's not necessarily, like, a black belt's not going to always be, especially at Halo, is not going to be always there to help people, right? He's at a certain level. I mean, Professor Pena will come, or Angel came this morning, or whomever, but it's not normal. It's normally the blues, purples, browns that are teaching, right? So you get to certain levels, you're going to have bigger, higher mentors and stuff. But that only comes with business. Like, if you're just going to invest in, like, a cryptocurrency and then wait, you miss out on all those opportunities. It's so, personally, I think a business or investing into a business and being a partner in a business or something like that is the way to go. But incorporate it on yourself. Whoever incorporate first, you can spend that money on incorporating. And you save it, all that tax, and then you have more to invest.
Yeah, that's amazing. Because it's like investing in cryptos and stocks, you're almost doing that same thing, just storing money in the bank.
Yep.
And then just hoping it goes up.
Totally. And I do that. You know, I have XRP and gold and silver and things like that, but they're not like my, oh, I hope this happens. My cash flow comes from my business. Yeah. Cash flow comes from business. Thank you for this, by the way, Derek. You're a man. I needed it. But yeah, those are like, because when you have your business constantly running for you, bringing in cash flow like all the time, when you have that happening, that's like the foundation for, like, not only just cash coming in, but it's foundation for all the opportunities. Because now you can have your business invest in. I have my business is invested in silver. You can have it investing in. Use business unsecured credit lines. Not saying to do this, as educational purposes only. Unsecured credit lines, buying cryptocurrencies, silver, gold. Try and pay it back, and if so happens you can't, oh my goodness, my business went under, boom, you still have the gold and silver there. You will get railed if you do it in a way where you know that you can't pay it back and you're just trying to cheat. But if you're actively trying to pay things back, it's a way that you can leverage, and you have protections around you to do that.
Because like on these unsecured lines, so you pull out 20 grand, you lose it all, they go after your policy. Like, does that ruin your next line of credit you want to open?
Depends how many businesses you have and what's the business credit, like how much credit do those businesses have? Like, what's the credit score on those? You know, so if you have, I might have LLC 1, LLC 2, LLC 3. If LLC 1 ends up collapsing and its credit score goes down, like if my credit score goes down, does Derek's go down? No. They're two completely separate people, or persons, I should say, entities. So if a credit score for one goes down, the other one's not going to go down because they're two different things. I might be a president of this one, and the president of this one, and a member of this one. But just because this goes down doesn't mean this is going down. To get from bad credit to good credit is much easier than you think. Okay? Is your credit bad right now? Yes. Okay. Your credit bad right now?
Debt.
Yes. And you're in debt? Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to open your eyes, Neo. You get to take the blue pill or the red pill. And I've had most people will not do this, I'll give you the best piece of advice that anyone's ever given, and it's 100% true. If you want to be rich, listen to rich people and do what they say. If not, then you won't be rich. Okay? And it sounds easier said than done, but most people will not do it. They either don't have the balls to do it, or they think they know better, even though they're broke. But usually it's out of fear. I was talking with Lewis about this. Usually it's out of fear. And then not the good fear that Art was talking about. We are afraid to change. Okay, put it this way. If you see someone driving up in a freaking Lamborghini, Huracan, do you think, man, that guy must have got his bachelor's degree in like business? No. He must be a professor. No. That's the first thing you think of.
Sports star,
maybe cryptocurrency, maybe a business owner.
Yeah, business owner, yeah, for sure.
Possibly even like a mafia mob boss or something like that. Never will anyone say, when they come out of like a McLaren or whatever, never will they ever say, oh, it's because I went to college. Ever. Let me tell you that. Ever. So that should tell you that if the system's telling you, or if people are telling you should go to college, be a good boy, you're gonna get all the things you want. Not a single person would ever think that, right? So same thing, if the guy's surrounded by hot girls and everything like that on a boat, on a yacht and stuff, no one's gonna say, yeah, I'm sure he was an English teacher. No, right? Everything's backwards. If you want to improve your credit, you have to do things literally the opposite way that you're doing right now. Okay? And you're probably thinking, okay, so I just buy a whole bunch of stuff? No. How much do you, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you have in savings? Zero. How much do you, what happens I'll just work on him. You'll get it as well. So you make enough to, are you in negatives every month?
I'm paid check to check.
So check to check, but are you in negatives every month?
No.
Okay, so are you positive? Like in the sense of, like if you cut a few things out, you might be positive?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, so how much, nobody has you on camera.
That's
so
fine, man.
how much credit card debt do you have? I love credit card debt.
Credit card, not too, honestly, probably only like 2,000 or 3,000.
Okay.
I have hospital.
So you have what?
Hospital.
Yeah. Okay, so it works with that too. How much hospital stuff? So 40K? Okay. How much you pay on that every month?
Right now,
0? Good. Like,
I've left it in collections for the past 5 years.
Okay. Have you renegotiated with them?
I haven't.
Okay.
I'm waiting till 7 years.
So what is taking the paycheck to paycheck then? If you're paying 0 to them, what am I, it goes to your house payment, which is... Do you own your house? Or rent?
Well, it's with my ex right now, so now it's my ex's name.
Okay.
We're in a very good financial relationship as far as that goes.
Does she own the house?
She owns the house.
Okay.
She owns the house. I'm in payments the past 4 years. And no, but it's all good because yeah, you're gonna have a whole life story into this thing, but
yeah, that's fine.
We're actually negotiating a way to either sell it or Airbnb it right now.
Okay.
I mean, maybe we should talk off camera. It's getting a little personal.
Hey, if you want, that's fine. Yeah. That's fine.
But no, I'm all, yeah.
I'm just trying to find where your money's going. We can talk about that later if you're open to it.
I'm open to it for sure, man. I'm all open book.
So,
major life decision that somebody made.
So why does she not pay?
Right, because she's working part time. She can't afford it. And it's the story's a little deeper.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So.
But right now we're trying to keep the asset alive.
House payment. What else?
So house payment and all the other extra amenities, whatever. Just gas, insurance. I mean, just your basic things: mortgage, gas, food, simple things. And if I go out every weekend, yeah, that'll go pretty much jollies type thing. But mainly the money's going toward keeping a roof over my head, and everything else is.
How much do you? How
much do I need
How
per
much?
month?
How much can you? How much every month do you have left over? I know you said 0, but in reality, how much do you have left over?
I was like 600.
600. Okay,
At the
that's not
time.
bad. That's not bad. So $600 extra every month. Okay. So the way the sweep strategies work, the way that I would do it is I would start it on your using your credit card. So I know you only have $2,000 on there, right? So the way sweep strategies works is you use revolving lines of credit. Okay. And what's the difference between a loan and a line of credit?
If I were to, I think a loan you have to pay back with interest. I think a line of credit is you have this amount, you can't go over. If you do, they just cut you off. But honestly, I don't know the correct answer.
What's the difference between a loan and a line of credit?
Secured.
Line of credit is usually unsecured. It can be secured, but line of credit is like a credit card's a line of credit. So what's the difference between a loan and a line of credit?
You're signing for both.
It's true. You're signing for both.
Or maybe line of credit, you're not owing.
You're not owing.
So it's like, here, you have 10,000 to spend.
Yep.
Go ahead. If you don't, it's on
Yeah.
us.
That's
A
true.
loan is like, no, this is tied to your house, or tied to your name, or your
True.
social security number.
True.
Okay.
There's another big difference is that it's not amortized. Amortized means like your house. If you looked at, or not your house, your ex's house. If you look at your ex's house, at the paperwork, let's say it was $300,000. At the end of everything, it's actually $600,000 that you're paying. Right?
Interest and everything goes on.
Because of the interest. You say it's a 5% interest. Generally,
Yeah, that's what it is.
you say at 5%, so you double the number out of 0. You're paying 100% interest. So at the end of the 30 days, you actually owe $600,000 instead of $300,000. Okay. A credit line is simple interest, which means that if you take out $10,000 and you have 20% interest on that, at the end of the day, you're paying 20% interest. You're not paying 100% interest. You're paying every month until it's paid off or whatever. You're going to pay $2,000 in interest. Right? Yeah, $2,000 in interest. So people are afraid of 20% credit cards, but they're like, yeah, I got that 5% mortgage. It's amazing. I'm so glad I got that. Or that 3% mortgage. When 3%, they're paying 60% at the end of the day because all the interest is paid up front. That's why if you notice when you buy a house, you're like, oh cool, I paid $2,000, but
It's not going to the principal.
yeah, it's not just going to the interest first, and then after halfway it moves. Now you're paying more principal halfway. So dumb. It is what it is.